Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I'm here on the Shield recap my second of, 3 college basketball games here today on the Shield. I'm still gonna, second of 3 games. Gonna recap Auburn and Florida when that goes final. But here talking about number 10 Texas A&M defeating number 15 Missouri. 67-64 on the road. Hell of a win for Texas A&M. 6 straight wins, and I feel like Buzz Williams and this Texas A&M team just gets overlooked because they may not be the most talented team, but Buzz Williams is a hell of a coach. He's created a great culture there. And Missouri even had the lead. They got a steal, an alley-oop. They had the lead. Texas A&M makes one of their 2 free throws. Missouri takes a jumper, misses it. Wade Taylor hits the game-winning 3-pointer. He ended up with 12. How many points? Like 15 points. He ended up with 15 points. So Wade Taylor just has his ice in his veins, man. Zooming out from what was a phenomenal finish and shot by Wade Taylor, that's another massive win for, I'd say, one of the best resumes in the country that people are not talking about. Texas A&M, I think, can be like a 2 seed in the NCAA tournament. Their 8th Q1 win and 5th in Q1A. They have 3 in Q1B. That was just a hell of a shot from Wade Taylor. I mean, I thought it was good defense, but it's just better offense, as the great Mark Jackson says. But with Missouri there, it was just a masterclass in poorly executed offense by the Aggies because they didn't play great. But they pulled it out of Mizzou, and Mizzou's no longer undefeated at home. Wade Taylor hit the big shot, but Pharrell Payne put on a clinic. He had 20 points, 4 rebounds for the big man Pharrell Payne, who's been a big piece of this team. Henry Coleman, 6 points, had 16 rebounds. He was a beast. On the glass with his 16 rebounds. The Texas A&M big men really dominated the Missouri big men, I thought. They did a hell of a job. He had 14 points from Zachariah Phelps. He also had 6 points, 3 assists from Manny Obaseki, 2 points from Hefner, 3 points from Wilcher, 4 points, 2 assists, 2 rebounds from Anderson Garcia. He had a big free throw, a massive low taper fade free throw that tied the game up. Solomon Washington, 2 rebounds, and he returned to the lineup today. Played some good defense as he usually does. The Texas A&M's now 18-5, and that's what they missing with Wade Taylor. Like, they have him and Zachariah Phelps, they're clutch bucket getters down the stretch. Just clutch. It's a heartbreaker for Missouri because I felt like they played well enough to win this game. Texas A&M really didn't play their best. Missouri didn't play. Neither team really played their best. Missouri really shoots better from 3 than this, but today was just one of those days. But they just gave up too many rebounds. I know Texas A&M is one of the best offensive rebounding team in the nation, but look, you gotta find a way to put a body on somebody. And Missouri just gave up too many rebounds. Second chances, 17 offensive boards by A&M. That's what they do best, man. Even a missed shot, they get their rebound and they either draw a foul or get a bucket. Texas A&M in the first half, I thought executed their offense pretty well. 38-29. 38-29 in that first half for the Aggies. And their offense didn't play as well in the second half, just poorly executed. And when they had that turnover, they were up 64-62. They turn it over. The Missouri gets that alley-oop. I'm like, oh, Texas A&M's going to lose this game here. But they miss a shot, but an offensive rebound. Or it was either offensive rebound or a foul. One of the two. Hits 1 or 2 free throws. Missouri just had an ugly possession, I thought. Too much waiting. Dribble from Tamar Bates. He shoots, he misses. I would like to see some more action there. Tamar Bates is a good player, but there was just too much standing around, dribble. I know Texas A&M puts a lot of defensive pressure, but I would even call my final timeout there to set up a play. And Caleb Grill just barely missed the three-pointer tied up. But Tamar Bates was their leading scorer with 16 points, 4 rebounds from Tamar Bates. And they started the game off, with a 12-0 deficit. Tamar Bates and Caleb Grill combined 4 for 16. Were combined 4 for 16 from the field in this game. A portion of this game with 8 minutes left to play, and they were even leading. So I mean, they're a good team, but they just couldn't clamp the boards. And this is kind of a heartbreaking loss if you're a Missouri fan, because this was definitely a winnable game. But Dennis Gates' team can turn it on defensively. A&M done a really good job defending Caleb Grill. But the group of 5 in crunch time was kind of beyond puzzling. It's kind of killed them the past 2 games. Rotations that make no sense. Kind of horrible management, and they just don't have the bigs to really compete on the level. Their guards are capable, of which seems to be a top team in the country, just not athletic or big enough down low. But they couldn't hit the big shot today, and it happens. But you didn't really get anything from Perkins or Pierce. Pierce had 0.0 assists and 1 rebound. Tony Perkins, 8 points, 1 assist, and 2 rebounds. You ought to combine 8 points. You didn't get anything there from him. They defended Caleb Grill really well. He didn't shoot well. He hurled up that half-court 3, jumping off the front of the rim. So they done a really good job defending Caleb Grill. Only 4 points for Caleb Grill. But Texas A&M outworked Mizzou down the stretch. And just kind of that group of 5 in crunch time was really puzzling, I thought, from Coach Dennis Gates. I haven't really questioned him a lot this year because he's done a really good job. But this wasn't a great group of 5 down the stretch for Coach Gates. He had 12 points from Mark Mitchell. It was the Mark Mitchell and Tony Perkins show in the second half. Besides the second half, start of the second half, Tony Perkins really didn't do shit. Anthony Robinson, the second, had 2 points. Josh Gray, 1 assist, 6 rebounds. Jacob Cruz had 14 points. He was the other player in double figures. Warwick, 6 points, 4 assists, 3 rebounds, 2 points, and 6 rebounds for Marcus Allen. But yeah, their big guys just aren't good enough, man. Like, Mark Mitchell's solid. Josh Gray's just not a scorer, man. He's a rebounder. Their bigs just aren't good enough to compete and outwork people. But, yeah, Missouri drops 17-6 here. A&M improves to 18-5 with the game winner from Wade Taylor. So this was a very competitive game all the way throughout. I mean, A&M went up by 9 at half. Missouri cut into that lead, and when it just went back and forth. So they're just keeping it rolling. 6 straight wins for the Aggies. I still think Missouri's a very good team. I mean, there's no shame in losing to Texas A&M. It is disappointing to lose this game, but I mean, it is what it is. So yeah, that's really all I got. The Aggies are going to that was a big win with the big implications near the top of the SEC standings. So yeah, it's really all I got. Peace.